Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich, and today is June 25th, 2021. Happy Friday, everyone. And again, I hope that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy, no matter where you are here in the globe. So again, thank you guys for always tuning into the videos, for those who do. And thank you for those who just recently subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. So anyway, guys, we're going to get into some different type of news today because we want to cover some of the missing news that we've been lacking while we've been going over different blockchains. So I'm going to kind of get back to some of the news here today on the channel. So bear with me as we get through it. But today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Quant price and some other cryptocurrencies that we recently talked about in the last 30 days and see where they are falling now that we've discovered them. We've touched bases on them and see where they are, and hopefully, we were able to accumulate some while the prices were good. So anyway, we'll be talking about that, and obviously, most definitely, we'll be talking about some XRP Ripple news when it comes to the SEC and their corrupt ways and how they're trying to manage this situation that they've found themselves in, trying to drag us through this crap. Okay, so anyway, then we're going to talk about something that was on the Global DeFi Summit that I found very interesting, especially when it came to NFTs. So we'll be talking about Ranger Protocol just briefly, and then we'll have a little bit of information on some other happenings with Solana and things like that. And then I kind of want to talk a little bit about Peter Thiel, because he's a very interesting character, and I want to make sure that we try to do a little bit more research on him to see where we're at with this guy as far as tech, saving, investment, things like that. And then finally, we're going to wrap it up with some information regarding the IRS as far as taxes, crypto taxes. One of the subscribers or listeners did bring up tax not too long ago, within the last week, and I informed that person that I would be most definitely taking a look at it. And sometimes when you put things out there in the universe, they mysteriously pop up when you least expect them. So when that person mentioned that, I was unfamiliar with some of the things that he was talking about, but most definitely with this Forbes article, we'll kind of cover that base. So anyway, guys, Bitcoin's dominance is at 46.7% in the market, and Ethereum is at 16.5%. And then we got the total cryptocurrency market cap globally at 1.28 trillion. And again, we got a decline of 7% in the last 24 hours. So there's a lot of shaking and baking, a lot of moving, wash trading, whatever you want to call it, by the big handlers of these assets. And I don't think that as a retail investor that has a long-term vision or strategy, they're the people not selling. So that's how I feel. So anyway, Bitcoin $31,952.61, still at number one. Ethereum at 1817 and 54 cents there. And then you got Binance Coin at number 4, $280.25, and Cardano at $1.25, down 10%. So overall, guys, you can look at the last 24 hours, you got some decrease or depreciation in price. XRP at 60 cents, almost 61 cents at number 7. But we cannot skip over Dogecoin at number 6, 23 cents, almost 24 cents. Not too much of a decrease, but overall, we're looking red in the market for the last 7 days there. So anyway, USDC still in the top 10 and pushing that market cap up closer to 26 billion. And then you got Polkadot there at number 9 at $14.77. And we will briefly speak about Polkadot, okay, and their their ecosystem as far as their connections to Ranger's protocol and some of the information that I heard yesterday on the Global DeFi Summit. Wrapping up the top 10, you got Binance USD, no worries there. But in the 11th spot there, you got Uniswap at $16.03. So anyway, folks, you want to look at the market. You got Solana there, $28.54, which we will discuss here briefly. And again, if you did capture the PDF from the World Economic Forum, you do realize that this is a scalable solution for faster payments that was introduced on that format. So there's that, and then you got Chainlink there at $10.85, and Chainlink, Sergey, he put on a good show yesterday in his presentation, and one thing I noticed about him, he's very, very like precise, efficient with his communication skills, and it seems like when you know something and you study something, you're knowledgeable and educated, it just naturally flows. And he's well versed, well studied, and you know what? When you have founders, co-founders, or whatnot backing these cryptocurrencies or digital assets, you want to make sure that their language skills are justified by the means of what they're putting out in a product. So with that being said, hats off to him with the great presentations for Chainlink and Oracle solutions and things that he mentioned yesterday on the video. So I highly recommend that all of you go take a peek at it on YouTube. It's very, very lengthy. You can most definitely skip through it. But Ranger protocol was like at the 4 o'clock hour. So if you want to skip to that, most definitely I ask that you pay attention to that. So anyway, folks, you can look at the market here again. Some great buying opportunities. All right, for the dollar cost average, or even to stake a position that you always wanted to take. So anyway, speaking of Quant, I wanted to talk about it just a little bit because we talked about it on the channel earlier this week, and we've talked about it in the past as well. Since we've last talked about it, it's up 27%. Okay, and it's at $91. And as you can see, let's just scroll down here real quick. Look at the market or look at the data. Okay, so it almost touched 100. In some places it did touch 100. Okay, so again, in the last, let's just see, I don't know, let's just go to the last month and see what it looks like. Okay, and you can kind of come to your own discernment. I mean, it's going to skyrocket, folks. I know it is. I've done some due diligence with this crypto asset, and this is exactly why I hold it, because of the scarcity of it. And let's just see. Just on the 23rd, which was my birthday right here, right? Okay. Let's see. Our June 22nd was at $46.05. $46.05 3 days ago. So you could have doubled, tripled your money if you needed to do that. And then next we're going to go over to DAG, which we talked about on May 31st in one of the videos. Some price appreciation since then. Okay, so in the last month, let's just go back to the 31st here. Okay, let's scroll up a little bit. Again, guys, I'm not a chart analysis person, but I can tell you if you do research and you can do your due diligence with information, try to decipher it to come to some sort of conclusion in regard to your investments, then you want to make sure that you are most definitely looking at that. But this chart looks very lovely to me. Okay, right there it was at 4 cents. It did go up a little bit past 7 cents, 7.2 there. And right now, again, it's trading at 5 cents. So, again, you're still in profit from a month ago. Okay, so if you still need to accumulate your DAG position, great time to do so. So thank you guys for always bringing gems to my attention, especially when there needs to be some research done. And I think that we've come to the conclusion that this is a must-have in one of your portfolio. Okay, somewhere, somehow, at that price, you want to still be able to get in there. Okay, and then here's another one that we talked about on the same video, which is Daryl, which is attached to the DAG network. Right now is at $10.23, down 21%. However, we want to go to the monthly chart since we last talked about it on the 31st. Okay, so we got May 30th. We got May 31st right there. It was about $3.24. Okay, so you could have tripled your money from that stage. Okay, so it looks like it's, going to head back up. I head down just a little bit, but I do believe it looks like a little head and shoulders there, and we should take off a little bit higher, hopefully into the $15 to $20 range somewhere within the next week or so. So let's just keep eye on that. So again, $10.24 and in the value that is increased. So you're looking about actually $7 increase since the time we reported on the video. Anyway, folks, let's get into this. I was able to join the wait list, so I want to make sure that you guys are aware of it. If you guys are here in the United States, it's only meant for United States citizens. Sorry about that, folks. I mean, I can't, only do what I can do but report it. So XRP Mastercard debit card, which is a Mastercard debit card with up to 5% cash back in XRP. Just click that link right there and you can join the list, join the XRP wait list, get up to 5% cash back. And you could be one of the first 1,000 signups to earn 5% back in XRP on your first $10,000 spent within 3 months and 2% after. And the next 4,000 signups earn 3% back in XRP on their first $10,000 spent within 3 months and 2% after. And all other signups will earn 2% back in XRP. So there you go. You have a limited amount of space left. And this offer is only available to U.S. residents of Colorado, Hawaii, Louisiana, Nevada, New York, and Virginia are not eligible for this program. Sorry, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Colorado, I don't even want to get into all of the little political talk about some things that's going on in New York, Colorado, and things like that. And then we also have the standoff over 300 nautical miles off of the Hawaii coast with ships and stuff. So anyway, that's just more than a car. Receive, hodl, and convert your XRP rewards into the Global ID wallet powered by Uphold. And you can also trade more than 100 national and digital currency, INR to Doge, no problem. Send and receive currencies to and from people that you trust, and spend any asset anywhere. Mastercard is accepted. So a cool thing right here with the Global ID, that's perfect for me. So if we are able to get that as that, I'm on the wait list, we'll see what happens. So that's that. Okay, let's just go ahead and make sure we covered everything. And then what I wanted to point out is, they're talking about spend your first $10,000 and receive 5%. Well, that let you know the price of XRP has to be expensive, because we're not going to spend our XRP at 60 cents. Okay, there's nothing to 6 cents. 62 cents. You're talking about spending, using up 1,000 or so XRP tokens just to get some rewards. Not happening. So when the price appreciates, then we'll go that route. So anyway, this is coming from AMB Crypto, XRP lawsuit. Why is the SEC's latest motion on Hinman's deposition? That should scare anyone or everyone. And this is coming from Lavina. All right, so I don't want to butcher her last name, so I'll skip to the article. And until a week back, it was quite apparent that the only plaintiffs in the ongoing SEC versus Ripple lawsuit desperately wanted to depose additional people. However, in recent light, the defendants also intended to depose an additional office bearer. And with the sole hint of the former SEC official, the community started making its own guesses as to who it would be. And among the host of options available, 2 names stood out and seemed to be the most appealing: Jay Clayton and William Hinman. And in what is the latest development in the same, the SEC has now filed a motion to quash the deposition of its official. Unsurprisingly to the former SEC official named by Ripple's SEC former director in charge of the corporate finance division, William Hinman, and according to the plaintiff's motion to depose a former high-ranking government official like Director Hinman, defendants bear the burden of showing exceptional circumstances justifying the deposition. Well, there are exceptional circumstances because you guys just glossed over Ethereum and Bitcoin as, non-security. So we want to know what you knew. We want to know what Clayton knew for them to gloss over it and just say, hey, it's a non-security, especially when Vitalik was promoting a ICO with the sale of Ethereum. So, we need to know. We need to figure out all of this stuff. So again, this further demonstrates that the SEC is a corrupt institution. And again, I believe the SEC will become abolished or defunct at some point. I don't have a timeline on that. That's just me and my opinion. And a lot of these corrupt agencies will no longer exist at the weight of their own corruption. So that's me. Okay. And this just not only goes here for the United States. This affects everyone worldwide because XRP, once it's unleashed, we know what it's going to do. It's going to remove banking as we know it. And some of these regulators you got to understand that try to regulate. Once you put one regulation in, there's 10 other things that come in place as far as regulations. So it's just not one, with clarity. There's also things that will get regulated. So again, just shows you, how these fools work. Okay. Excuse me for calling them fools, but they are. All right. So anyway, this is the Sunshine meeting, July 1st of 2021. Again, it's a closed meeting. We'll see what happens with that and how that goes. But again, folks, on Monday, again, I want to remind you that Basel III is supposed to go live. We don't know, if there's going to be any last-ditch effort to stop it, to prevent it. So I'm looking forward to Monday. I don't know what's going to happen, if there's going to be any drastic, price changes or fluctuations in the price of silver, gold, or precious metals. But it's a sight to behold, and hopefully by being a tier 1 asset, that goes into effect, rather quickly. Okay, so Ripple lawsuit again, who is the ex-SEC director, whose deposition the SEC wants to quash. Let's go ahead and check him out right quick, right? Who is Hinman? Calling the former SEC director of corporate finance to the stand may be part of Ripple's move to turn the lawsuit against the Securities and Exchange Commission. And again, folks, if you guys are haven't been following this, Ripple is a very primed and ready institution that has the backing of a lot of different people, a lot of different entities, and they're in a good position to take on the SEC and combat, this negative impact that it's having on the token and the community itself. So eventually the results will be the proof in the pudding that XRP Ripple will outshine the rest when it comes to that being said. So anyway, Mr. Hinman was one of the ones that ruled that Bitcoin again and Ethereum are not securities, despite the latter debuting an initial coin offering in 2014, and why XRP, they said, is a status had not been yet determined. And again, back in 2014, Ethereum had an ICO. Okay, there's a video out there with Buterin, talking about how he's wanting to sell this, that, and the other to raise money or funds. So anyway, when Ripple requested the internal documentation to explain how and why the SEC made its decisions, the regulator said that nothing Clayton and Hinman, as well as any SEC official, said about Bitcoin or Ether was an official determination on whether they are securities. Now there might be a conflict of interest in play, as Hinman left the SEC and returned to Simpson Thacher, which paid him $1.6 million annual pension. And the law firm is also connected to the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. Vested in your own interest, pocketing your money. Okay? So, you know what? At the end of the day, the conflict of interest is right here. Okay, that's the conflict of interest there. Okay, so not to have an official determination kind of lets you know what they were up against. So they want to give us a slight hand. It's okay. They're going to get dealt with at some point. All right. So we're going to hold on to that, and we'll keep our ears posted for some more information. See what happens. See what comes of this. And I believe they are going to try to keep this under wraps. They don't want anything to come of this because again, when you are called to task, knowing that you had something to do with some sort of illegality of determining securities, non-securities, and things like that, you're in a position to make sure that you come forward. And if you don't come forward, my question to you as an audience, what do these people really have to hide? Again, if you don't have anything to hide, okay, no problem. Let's just check it out. And if there was something that is discovered during the process, at least we checked it out. Okay, I'll just give an example of some things. Okay, as a person in a relationship. Okay, say for instance you tell your boyfriend or your husband or whatever, speaking to the women, say, hey, let me check out your cell phone. Okay, but this guy has all kind of little security features in play, his thumbprint, his retina, different type of passwords, and he says, no, I'm not letting you in. Well, if you in a trust based relationship, that man or woman or whatever would gladly hand over that cell phone to just check it out. There's nothing going on. What are you hiding? Okay, so that's just one example. Okay, or it's just like someone accusing you of doing something over and over again. That means that they are projecting themselves onto you. So at the end of the day, what do these folks really, really have to hide? So if there's nothing to hide, let's just open it up. Let's just be transparent and let's discover everything so that we can get on with the road on the show. Okay, so anyway, this was Ranger's Protocol. This was about, again, at the 414 mark where the creator, or I'll get to her name at the bottom, was speaking, and this is kind of interesting to me. And this is virtual worlds, blockchain infrastructure, and Ranger's Protocol can realize a high performance blockchain group with cross-chain contract interoperability among the EVM systems of multiple blockchains. And I believe that is the Ethereum virtual machine, if I'm not mistaken. So it's attached to that, and then you have things that are backed by Pantera, and these folks here, and then you got some partners. Dodo is one that sticks out, and Binance Smart Chain. You can view more for yourselves there. And then what it stood out to me was that how she described there was an island for Ethereum and things like that, and there was like polka dot islands and things like that. It was kind of unique how she just kind of like had the artwork up and everything. So go check her out and give her a little love by looking at her protocol, because if this has anything to do with like gaming, NFTs, obviously I'm all for it, because crypto is going to change the way we think, the way we use technology, the way we tokenize assets on the blockchain, as far as anything is concerned, whether you use derivatives, smart contracts for this or that, everything, even gold and silver or precious metals will be tokenized on the blockchain at some point. So high security Ranger's Protocol uses a consensus system based on the relay chain and smart contract that verifies multiple signatures deployed on the public chain to ensure users' asset security. And bridging, you have Ranger's Protocol also integrates a cross-chain solution based on the relay chain to solve the problem of asset migration. Ranger's Protocol adopts a consensus system based on the relay chain and the smart contract that verifies multiple signatures deployed on the public chain to ensure security of users' assets. And then also following up with Ranger's protocol, you have consensus, which integrates an efficient VRF and BLS consensus mechanism to solve the problem of high frequency trading. And Ranger's protocol produces a block every second, and it minimizes the possibility of network congestion and reduces usage costs. And then you also have NFT protocols, real-time response, and also developer-friendly. Ranger's protocol supports the barrier-free access and free switching of Ethereum dApps. It maximizes developer efficiency and complex applications through the IDE enhancements. So, folks, read on that. And then again, here goes some more partners that we've talked about before. So, I'm kind of interested in this. I'm going to take a little bit more look into it as far as this is concerned. So, just wanted to point it out because this is, something that I was listening to yesterday. And I found it very interesting because she spoke 2 or 3 different times throughout the day on different panels. Okay. And the person that I was listening to was Mary. She's the co-founder of Ranger Protocol. So, the way she speaks, her language is a little bit broken, but you can understand what she was getting across. Very articulate. As far as breaking down the information so you can understand it. And sometimes, again, when you listen to folks, you want to make sure that you're able to easily understand it. And the way she was describing it, she kept it very simple. Okay, so I appreciate that. So, if you are involved with Ranger's protocol, let me know in the description. I would like to learn a little bit more about it myself. So if you have any insights personally, or, you've done any research on this, please let me know. I would like to hear from you. And I'm sure the community out there at large would like to hear back from you as well, if you know anything about it. So thank you so much in advance. So anyway, this is coming from BitcoinExchangeGuide.com. And then Citi Group's richest clients can now trade crypto. Also helps invest in stablecoins, NFTs, and CBDCs. And this is written on June 25th, which is today, 2021. Citi Group is finally coming around on cryptocurrencies. The Wall Street giant now allows its richest clients to bet on crypto as part of a new digital assets group inside its wealth management unit. The wealth management unit has been in the works ever since Citi Group formed the division earlier this year, and more recently, it has been focused on building a series of wealth management hubs across Europe and Asia. Under Citi Group's crypto plan, the new group will help clients invest in cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, non-fungible tokens, and central bank digital currencies, according to the memo. Now, folks, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But when you have your rich clients going to these folks, at some point in time, you better believe that that money is about to trickle in. And there's going to be a drip, another drip, then it's going to drip, drip, and then there's going to be a flood, okay? So once that happens, the prices are going to greatly appreciate, because now these folks, the higher-ups, okay, they want to make sure that they're, benefiting their clients as well as themselves as far as price appreciation, investment, return on your investment. So at the end of the day, all they got to do is just come and talk to one of us, and we could just set them up like this. Easy. You don't have to go to any of these Citi banks or Citi Groups or anything like that. But that's cool, because at the end of the day, I would rather deal with this myself, learn it on my own, because every day is a learning experience in crypto. And some of these folks, they'll tell their clients this, that, and the other, or whatever. But they're not going to tell them, like we're learning on the side, because, they just want to make money. They want to make money. Okay. And this is why we probably are seeing like crashes or, price depreciation, because these folks want to get in at the price that they want to get in. So if that ever happens, we see some price depreciation. We want to make sure that we most definitely are following the money, and most definitely trying to buy in at lower prices, so that we can, have a great return on our investments ourselves. Okay. So this is also coming from the cryptobriefing.com. Facebook, Google, Apple, Tesla stocks are coming to Solana. And this was yesterday. All right. Digital Assets AG is bringing tokenized stocks to 55 companies to Solana. FTX exchanges will be the first platform to enable trading for users who complete its KYC process. And then you have the blue chip stocks on Solana. Solana will host tokenized stocks for a range of companies, including Facebook, Apple, Google, Netflix, Nvidia, PayPal, Square, and Tesla. Digital Assets AG plans to list about 55 tokenized stocks on the Layer 1 blockchain platform, and the Swift firm provides free floating stocks or exchanges like Binance and FTX, as well as on private blockchains. Free floating tokens are regulated assets that represent the publicly issued supply of those shares. And the securities prospectus of DAAG tokenized stocks is endorsed by the Financial Market Authority of Liechtenstein, making these stocks valid in the European Economic Area. So if you're in Europe, okay, you might know a little bit more about this because your information is a little bit different from the United States. So, let me know, let us know your take on, what's going on in these different countries. And I know for sure there's difference of, regulations and things like that and how this is all set up. And, in Europe, there's going to be a lot of explosions as far as different types of cryptocurrencies. We've covered some of them last week and everything else. So get excited about what's going on over there. All right. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Peter Thiel just real quick. We're going to do a lot of heavy research on him shortly. Well, not today, obviously. But I want to know a little bit more about him because, what he's doing. He's in the mood to disrupt a whole lot of stuff. Billionaire investor Peter Thiel has $5 billion in his tax-free retirement account, reports finds. ProPublica found that Thiel was able to avoid taxes on billions of dollars worth of capital gains through the use of a Roth IRA. So I'll be looking at that in regards to, trying to beat taxes if we can. Obviously, taxes will become, to me, this is again my opinion, they'll become null and void only for non-essential items, which we'll be paying taxes on. As far as essential items, I think those will become non-taxable at some point. Okay, with the way I assume. Okay, so again, we'll be looking at him a lot. We're gonna take a dive into his situation. I do believe he had some sort of roundabout. He was with Ripple XRP with some sort of investment or some sort. Don't quote me on that, but I know he has some sort of connection in a roundabout way. And again, Palantir, which is probably going to be one of your better stocks, PLTR on the stock exchange. And I think that this Palantir infiltrated some heavyweights with the situation that Palantir represents. So anyway, $5 billion, okay, tax free. We got to figure it out, see what he's doing so we could do it, copy and paste. All right, and then finally, IRS denies tax-free crypto-to-crypto swaps. And this was dated June 23rd by Robert Wood. The IRS says exchanges of one type of crypto for another are taxable, even if no cash changes hands. However, what about January 1, 2018? Was it tax-free? You didn't get cash, so there shouldn't be any income or gain for the IRS tax, right? And if the IRS mines all the crypto data is getting and audits you, will they allow it? The tax law was changed by statute to say that starting January 1st, 2018, crypto trades are taxable by implication. Doesn't that mean they were tax-free in 2017 and before? And you might think that these questions are no longer relevant since 2017 is long gone. 2017 tax returns were due on April 15th or October 15th of 2018. And the normal 3-year statute of limitations should run 3 years after you file your return. But a 6-year statute of limitations may apply to many of these situations, giving the IRS until sometime in 2024 to audit. So folks, I mean, if they're going to run an audit in 2024, they need to audit themselves first. Okay, the IRS needs to audit themselves first before they come and try to audit me, you, or any other crypto investor or retail crypto investor for that matter. Okay, if they run an audit on themselves, all right, I'm be willing to give you an audit of my stuff. All right, and for you to say that a crypto is taxable, I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, because at the end of the day, you're just swapping sats, or you're swapping ZERPs or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, because if say for hypothetically, if we sell something, okay, and we even sell it at either a loss or we sell it at a profit, okay, they're not gonna, hey, I sold this cryptocurrency and it appreciated in price. Are you gonna give me some residual on that? Absolutely not. Okay. So anyway, if you don't extend, you usually get hit with a very adverse determination that you have to go to court to try to undo. Thus, the big crypto swap debate is still relevant, and the IRS just confirmed it. On June 18, 2021, the IRS released chief counsel advised this to address whether an exchange of Bitcoin for Ether, Bitcoin for Litecoin, Ether for Litecoin qualify as like-kind exchanges under Section 1031 of the tax code. You guessed it. According to the IRS, all three of these swaps involving no cash were taxable even before 2018. So they want to go back. We need to move forward because there's no clarity, there's no regulations, there's no information that would suggest at this time we need to follow under this crypto tax. It's no secret that the IRS is after crypto in a big way, and with warnings and even a series of John Doe summonses on exchanges. There's even a question now on Form 1040 tax forms or returns, and the big tax law that passed in December 2017 made it clear that the swaps of one crypto for another are not tax-free starting in 2018. And for prior years, the IRS has been asked about this repeatedly, but remained mum until now. Broadly stated, a 1031 exchange is a swap of one business or investment asset for another, and under the tax code, most swaps are taxable, just like a sale for cash. That's one reason the IRS has gone after the barter community to tax goods and services that are exchanged. Section 1031, an exception to the rule that swaps are fully taxable, allows you to change the form of your investment paying taxes. Your tax basis stays the same, switching from what you gave up to what you acquired. That way, your investment continues to grow tax deferred, and if you qualify, there is no limit on how many times you can do a 1031 exchange. Real estate investors roll over their gain from one investment to another, and despite profits on each swap, they avoid tax until they sell for cash years later, paying only one tax, ideally as long as long-term capital gain. The IRS announced in 2014 that crypto is property for tax purposes. That may have been the shot heard around the crypto world, and while there has been limited crypto tax guidance since then, plenty of big questions remain, and most holders of crypto hold it for investment, but not how they like about the like-kind rule. Swapping silver for gold will be taxable, but different types of crypto are arguably like different types of gold coins. If you could swap of one type of gold coin for another before 2018, why not crypto? All right, so I'll let you read the rest of this, folks. It's a little lengthy there. I don't want to waste too much time on it. Just want to get your guys' ideas and opinions on it. Do you think we're going to be paying taxes in the future? Do you think that taxes will become obsolete or null and void? I know that there's certain places here in the United States that You don't have to pay state tax. You only have to pay federal tax. And I do believe, there's other places in other countries where you don't have to pay taxes at all. So I'm all for to, avoiding capital gains tax, because at the end of the day, it took me, the will or the desire to invest in such, assets. Okay, it's a high risk, high reward situation. And you know what? As an investor of whatever it might be, whether it be real estate or whatever, I want to be able to use my money the way I want to use it. Okay, and I don't need you to say, "Oh, I'm taking 50%." With Janet Yellen, I don't know if it was 70% or 72% she was talking about taking. Again, this let you know they're wanting us to pay for their crooked behavior. It's not going to happen. Okay, so at the end of the day, just continue to push forward, continue to, let the news settle itself, and eventually we'll find out that these folks have been robbing us, pillaging us, taking from us as long as they think that they can. Okay, and you know what? At the end of the day, if you want to get it, come and get it. Okay, come and get it. You can find it on my ledger if you can find that. Matter of fact, I think I lost that thing. Okay, wink, wink. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Do something fun, new, and exciting. I hope that you enjoyed this week's videos. And again, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, rumble button, and do me a favor. Please share it on your favorite platforms if you think folks will like hearing from me. So anyway, again, keep your head on the swivel. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world. We've seen what happened in Sunshine, Florida. Our Sunrise, Florida, yesterday. It's unfortunate, but you know what? There's things that are most definitely getting exposed. Okay, and be aware of false flags. Okay, and if you don't know what a false flag is, that means something that is suspicious. And you know what? They'll call you a conspiracy theorist for it. But no, there's no conspiracy, because we know what's going on. Okay, they've been doing this stuff for a long time, and their time is up, and this is what panic looks like. So again, keep your head on the swivel. Again, always protect yourself, keep yourself safe. If you believe in 2A, I would highly encourage you to protect yourself, protect your friends and your neighbors if they're something that takes place local to you. Okay. And I'm not advocating any violence whatsoever. I don't. I just want you to protect yourself. I want you to keep your family, your friends, and your loved ones safe, your pets, whatever. Make sure that you are always, doing your due diligence of preparing for, any lights out, things that might go out, like glitches, like hacks or anything like that, where we're not able to access things. Okay. Candles, non-perishable food items, generators, things like that. We've talked about that on multiple times on this channel. So make sure you do those things. Stock up on your water. It's $4 or $5 a case. You want to make sure you have some of those just in case, because we need the water in case something is wrong with the regular tap water or whatnot. So anyway, guys, again, have a wonderful weekend. We look forward to getting back in on Monday with more video content, and we'll get to that, and we'll discover more information and learn new stuff. So anyway, God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.